Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I have only been awake for a few minutes, but we got a brand new teaser for Verdansk and the return of it. Our first official look, full-on reveal and look for the Return of Verdansk here in Warzone. We've got a minute and 20-second long teaser here that's a lot more than just a minute and 20 seconds, truthfully, when you break it down. So we're gonna go through, break things down. Unfortunately, can't play any of the audio because I assume it's copyrighted music, but nonetheless, we get a look at actual Verdansk here. Now, it's not like true gameplay because it's cinematic stuff, it's rendered, but it's Verdansk at the end of the day. I gotta say, it looks beautiful. We'll be pausing as we go through this to really break everything down and look at things frame by frame. What are the numbers on that? I wonder if that means anything. We'll go through, we'll watch the first thing in full, and then we'll go through and pause and do some frame by frame stuff. We're looking at the dirt. That's a thing in trailers, I guess. We're looking at inspecting the Verdansk dirt. This guy's not doing well. He's in the what is bro doing? The prison showers, of course. This can be in boneyard or scrapyard with the downed plane. We got the RPG flying. You got stadium in the background. The little bird helo. I hope they're bringing back all the OG vehicles with Verdansk as well. He's shedding a tear, bro. Ain't no way we got dudes crying. That is Verdansk. It's so pretty. I'd shed a tear too. Okay, now we've looked at the trailer. It returns April 3rd. So again, we've got our official release date confirmed. April 3rd, Season 3, Return of Verdansk on day one. That was another thing I know some players were curious about. But let's go through now in some slow motion and really frame by frame everything. We'll go through and actually play the playback speed a little bit slower. We'll go 50% here. Obviously, some of this is just going to be purely cinematics. But nonetheless, there are a few things you might have missed on that initial rewatch, as I did when I first went through and watched it. The little dude running in the back here. Nothing too crazy on these first initial frames, right? All like in the forest, it seems like, outside. Milsim characters, that's kind of interesting. You look at all the other teasers, all the other trailers for all the stuff going on in COD, and it's always been, okay, there we go. We've got the numbers, 876-2485. I don't know if that means anything, but I think that's something we should probably try and remember, right? If there's anything going on with some numbers or something. 876-2485. 1. There's also a 1 at the end of that. Can't believe I missed that. Hey, it's early. I get a break, right? Post edit Zach here. As I was editing this, I decided to Google that number. It is what I thought it might be. It is in fact a bunker code. That is like the B5 bunker code back from when all of that stuff was going on Verdansk. So it seems like we are going to have access to these bunkers when Verdansk does return. I know some people were asking about that, so that's pretty cool there, if that's what that's teasing. Shells dropping. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, all these other trailers and stuff for COD is like microtransactions, going crazy, fancy skin, crazy blueprints. This is like all milsim stuff, like pretty straightforward skins, basic stuff. Maybe they just want to focus more on Verdansk and Verdansk itself. Still don't know what's going on with this guy though. Why he is pressed up against the wall in the showers. But if you were wondering, this does kind of give us the outright confirmation that the gulag this time around for Verdansk gonna be the prison showers, presumably, at least. Obviously you have that area where you can go in underneath the prison and explore a little bit, but the gulag with the little heart on the wall here should seemingly be returning as well with this, so that's pretty exciting stuff. Still don't understand what the man is doing up against the wall, but gulag showers as the gulag map returning. So we get another look at some skins here. The downed plane, again, not sure if that fully means anything, but we can look at some of what these characters are holding. This guy just behind my face cam here, if I briefly move that, looks like, we'll actually rewind just a tad bit, see if we can get it more in frame. That honestly looks like it could be the AMAX right there. It also maybe looks like it could be the AK a little bit, or like an SVA almost, but that could potentially be the AMAX. We already had like the confirmed image of that through Call of Duty's trailer the other day, but that does look like it might be the AMAX there. This looks seemingly like it's just an M4 on this operator, nothing too crazy. It seems like maybe on this one too, and I believe that's a new skin. Is it? Maybe? I don't recognize it off the top of my head. And then up here behind this version, they got me bouncing all around at the face cam today. This Kilo 141 back yet again. Other than that though, I think that's all we get out of this little cut to it. Again, the skins all kind of milsim like, right? Nothing too flashy, nothing too crazy. Definitely M4s there. maybe the AMAX with that one, and then absolutely the Kilo there. So more new weapon confirmation, right? Very exciting stuff. Once again, just walking. Anything too crazy? Doesn't look like it on this frame. He's just rubbing the plane. Again, though, Milsim skins. And then we got the SUV, the Hummer-like car coming flying over. We have the OG RPG. Like, that looks like it's straight up the MW 2019 RPG. I can't imagine that's necessarily going to be a new weapon, but hey, you never know. This is also pretty important here. We've had all these various leaks and rumors about the state of Verdansk and what exactly is going on. If we're going off of this trailer, which presumably they're not going to have this trailer and then it be wildly different from what's in it, that stadium roof is in fact intact. Now, the other leaks and rumors are saying that we can still go in and access the stadium itself and go inside and walk around there. However, we won't be able to go in through the roof, and based on this little thing here where everyone is sort of parachuting in on top of it, yeah, stadium is not going to be open from the top. Again, we get a look at the Kilo here, again with a little bird in the background, as I mentioned too. So that's an OG Warzone 1 vehicle there, but we have our operator holding the Kilo out of the door of this Hummer as well. So once more, another confirmation that we've got OG weapons coming back here with Season 3 and the Return of Verdansk. The poor Hilo, I don't think that'll be something that's happening there, but in-game at least, you're not gonna be able to destroy the blades like that. Obviously just cinematics. And as I'm sitting here yapping, we've got another confirmation. This man's in love with a map. Ghost over here holding an M4, but this operator has the HDR. So that's another official confirmation there. So now, presumably, like AMAX, we already know because the initial trailer, and I think partially in this trailer, but then Kilo absolutely confirmed, and the HDR absolutely confirmed through all of these trailers. So now we have 3 classic weapons. I feel like this just adds more and more credibility to the fact that the Growl, which was also leaked with all of this, could be returning as well, which personally I'd be the most excited for there. But yeah, that's a lot of sneaky little weapon confirmations in this trailer. Well, we also get a look at the map. And then of course I want to look at this last frame here that does break down like a general overview of the map as well. This guy, he just like us, for real, for real. He loves this map. He's happy to be back. We get this pan out of Verdansk, and I do want to stop and look at some of this because this will give us some more details as well once we get further out. So we can see some slight buildings down in the forest down here. We've got the port area, of course, that all looks to be the same. We've got like the whole ground war area that this once was, which obviously is pretty nostalgic. Stadium roof, again, in case you were wondering, is in fact intact over here. So it's on fire, which is concerning, but no stadium roof access there. Then of course we've got just general downtown, and this does look to be the Modern Warfare 2019 downtown. There is no Nakatomi Tower or anything crazy high up here. It looks to be that MW 2019 version. We have some of the other buildings back here like hospital and whatnot, which you can kind of see. Obviously because we're so far away from those POIs, we don't get the full details there. We can't fully see dam from here either, which I was kind of interested in to see if they were going to update that, but not bad for our very first look at Verdansk here. We do also have a slight description for this as well. The Call of Duty broke down, nothing too significant, but that is our first initial look at Verdansk. Returns on April 3rd, but let's break down the little description as well. So this is what Call of Duty officially says for the Return of Verdansk here. In celebration of Warzone's 5th anniversary, it is time to revisit the place where it all began, with the original Verdansk map returning on April 3rd with Season 3. Get ready for the drop zones and familiar terrain that players loved, alongside new updates to explore. So this does officially confirm that this version of Verdansk is not going to be fully one-to-one. It's going to be an original version that's classic Verdansk. However, it's also going to have new updates in some capacity, whether that is traversal elements potentially with redeploy drones and balloons and stuff like that. There's going to be updates to the building themselves, like obviously how train station is leaked to not be accessible inside, or the stadium stuff that we were just talking about, right? So it does seem like there are going to be slight changes here and there. I assume we're probably going to be seeing some more reveals and updates and announcements here very shortly, potentially even later today or whatever the case is, right? So if you want to guarantee you are in the know for everything going on, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and of course, if you enjoyed this video, you're excited for the Return of Verdansk, be sure to drop a like on it as well. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.